Yeah, so Swytch was founded in 2017, and our kind of vision is to make electric transport accessible for everyone. So that means that we make e-bike conversion kits. So we make the things that you need to make your bike electric, which is just replacing your front wheel with a front wheel motor, and gives you a battery pack, which has all of the battery and the cells in it, and then a pedal sensor. Well, those are the three bits of kit that you need to make your bike electric. And we obviously supply all the things you need to put all those things together. Sure. So we've got it splits into two parts. We have the kind of customer success function and the customer service function. The customer service function is an international team, and yeah, like covering across a customer base of about 91,000 customers. So and that's from all the way from kind of sales end, any questions like, will this be compatible with my bike, all the way through to kind of technical warranty and kind of ongoing support, community reordering, that kind of thing. And then we also have a kind of customer success function, and that's for our kind of retail network. So looking after those bike shops, getting their orders on time, getting their invoices paid, etc., etc. So we since kind of OpenAI, I think the launch of OpenAI was like, for anybody in customer service or the kind of industry, the customer industry as a whole, we all kind of went, oh, because you could immediately see the kind of huge benefits of converting your kind of traditional if this then that chatbot to something really generative and that feels like talking to a person a little bit more. So I'd kind of been considering this when perhaps there wasn't necessarily the problem. When our kind of company when I first came in, our kind of main focus was like converting from old school email to kind of being omnichannel and being kind of dynamic and getting replies, quicker and quicker. In 2023 and early 2024, actually, we had what I see was a pretty large influx of tickets. And it meant that our reply times were getting kind of worse and worse across the year. I was seeing the reply time slowly go up, and you can provide as good service as possible to a customer, but if they're waiting too long, it doesn't really matter. That's the key thing, is that waiting time. So for me, the key problem I was experiencing was that our customers were waiting too long to get an answer that sometimes was really, really easy. And I wanted to find a cost-effective way. So you kind of look at the big guys for we use Zendesk as a platform. So Zendesk has an AI function built into it. And we looked at a series of other kind of partners, including My AskAI. And the thing that kind of sealed the deal for me, one was that I could see I did a like cost benefit analysis, and I could see the long term saving was like the number that I wanted it to be at My AskAI. And there was also a flexibility of the platform that didn't seem to be offered by very many of the partners at all. Like, there was a lot of, this is exactly how it works, and not really an indication of like, we could build this for you. This is how we're going to structure the AI to work directly well with your company. Especially with some of the partners where it did seem like the package was, you were just getting that, and the main thing that they were explaining to me was how much it costs rather than what it could do. And that was one of the things that impressed me about My AskAI, was what it could do. So we have a series of like reason codes and we did a series of testing where we'd actually implemented the kind of free app straight away. So, and then we were like kind of testing the kind of internal replies to some of those. And once we went through a kind of, with Graziano, my team member, we went through like a series of kind of asks and things that we thought that My My Ask AI could do for us. And once those started to be implemented, we slowly released the AI on each of our reason codes. And yeah, we saw the kind of benefit. I've got like a spreadsheet of the kind of early benefit, but you saw it happening straight away, where the reply times were I actually had to, when I was reporting to our senior leadership, I had to redo all my reports because all the reply times went down to 0. So it suddenly looked like an absolute genius. So stats perspective wise, I couldn't be happier. We are our reply times are now in the like minutes and hours rather than days and weeks, and it just means that especially for those for the things that our AI can do end to end, it's an immediate answer for the customer. They get the answer straight away and can kind of move on with their lives. They don't have to worry about the fact that they're in a customer service function and the way that that operates. With with tickets that require the human connection, I see that our customers are getting more support for longer from our team because they are not having to focus on doing 200 contacts in a day. They can be more flexible and take the time to really solve customers' queries end to end. So from as a kind of support agent, it's it gets full marks from me. Yeah, everything. So I think that we've got a few. I mean, one of the things that we're going to do is because we created we started off with the email end of our business because we have a slightly older client base and email is their main method of communication. I think that we want to move a lot of this onto messaging. So I think and I know that's My AskAI kind of where you kind of come from. So that really fits really well. So we've done some work with an API that connects to our CRM that we think is really good, but we also think there's loads of improvement there. And we have an order portal that does things like allow address changes. It can process refunds. It can add things to it. It's kind of like a login area for our site. So we think that in the future, My AskAI working with our developers together can kind of work out how the AI can kind of solve those problems end to end that the moment of being pushed through to our kind of human handover. Anybody who's thinking about using My AskAI for their company, the thing that convinced me and that has made me go on this journey is the dedication of the team, is the work of the team to make sure that this product works for you. And I see us having, and I'm sure every head of customer service, every customer service director has exactly the same thoughts as me, but I see our businesses having some quite specific kind of end cases and use cases, and nobody at My AskAI has ever gone, well, we can't do that. And I think that is the kind of the best thing I can say for reasons to why to choose the product.